Oh, hi there. I didn't know you were going to be here so soon. We ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Matt Lidster, and in the second episode of this series, I'm going to tell you why it's okay to fail. Okay, so there are many different types of failure. I can personally say that I failed a lot in my life, with dropping out of sixth form and not knowing what to do with my life. You can fail your job or your career by making the wrong call or getting fired. In your relationships, by failing to communicate and managing not to make the other half feel loved. We all sign up to the gym, but always find that one excuse as to why we don't go, and end up not going for 6 months, suddenly not being able to fit in your favourite pair of jeans. The f*** is that? And just generally failing in day-to-day activities. So failure! Failure?
What's a failure?
I don't know. But failure, it sucks! But it's something we all come across. And with greater understanding, we can learn how to deal with it. There's science behind it! So to look at how we fail, we first need to understand how the brain works. The brain area largely responsible for willpower, the things that make us do things, is the prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex has many different things to deal with other than the one thing you want to do. For instance, scientists have discovered that it is also the thing that keeps us focused. Taking the subject of losing weight, as it is a very common struggle that people deal with, the brain has to deal with everyday life, as well as remembering to not eat the foods we want to eat. So when it comes to applying willpower after the brain has been used all day, it is inherently limited. Like when you work out, if you try and lift too much weight, your body just can't do it, and the brain is no different. So expecting not to snack and indulge in junk food after a long and stressful day is just not practical. We have to understand that we need to rest our brains for us to be successful in what we want to do. Other things we fail at aren't always in our own control. And for us to come to terms with our own failure, we have to accept that it is inevitable that some things just don't work out. For example, J.K. Rowling, writer of the Harry Potter books, first went to 12 different publishing houses and getting rejected before finally getting accepted by Bloomsbury. And now we have one of the biggest and beloved franchises in the world. Example number 2! Steve Jobs, you know the guy. The guy behind why everybody has a bloody overpriced phone. What do you mean like this? Yeah, I mean like this. Is the guy who invented Apple. But there's a story behind it. He co-founded the company and then was voted out by his own board. He then went on to create Pixar because of this. He then got back into Apple, but imagine a world without Pixar. Imagine a world without Apple. Okay. All of the story?
What is the moral of the story, Matt?
Keep trying! Great things come from failure. There can always be something good around the corner. So why is it okay to fail? People fail all the time. It can only make you better. Failure is something that we can either take control of, understanding that the brain is a muscle just like any other part of the body and knowing that it needs rest, or it's something that we understand as part of life. This acceptance allows us to learn from our failures and allows for personal development in our confidence, our strength of character, and belief in that things will always eventually work out, and if not, that's okay. Personally, as I mentioned before, I stayed in sixth form when I didn't know where I was going, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I thought I'd just kind of stick around, and that backfired. I dropped out. I left everything that I'd known, I just left and went somewhere else. And it was the scariest moment of my life, but at the same time, it was the best thing I could have ever done. I found a love for film, and this is what I'm doing today. And that's okay, because I learned from it, and something else came from it, and that's the one thing you've got to realise is from our failures can come our greatest successes. You literally have no idea how life is going to turn out. That's all from the successes and failures you go through. So don't beat yourself up about it. You never know when something positive is going to happen because of a failure. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more, then just hit the subscription button below. We'd love to hear your opinions on this topic, and if you'd like to leave any suggestions, please leave some in the comment section below. I'm Matt Lidster from What Pictures, and that's why it's okay to fail. And I'll see you soon. Or cortex.
Say it to the camera. Your eyebrow game is so strong.
F*** off. This much! You know what? How dare you? How dare you wanna stop?
Simmer down.